Ned Stark, Dragon Lady, and Jason Momoa. Hello everybody and welcome back to Advent Calendar season. So it has been several days since I have filmed an Advent Calendar unboxing and I gotta say, I miss it. The tiny boxes of mystery products, the little perforated cardboard doors, the stickers. I do, it seems crazy, but I do miss it. So I'm really glad to be getting back into Advent Calendars with you guys. Today we have two Advent Calendars, both of which I think are gonna be really fun. We have the Game of Thrones Advent Calendar, which is actually a thing from last year. Okay, I get a little bit click happy when I start looking for Advent Calendars and things happen. And then we also have the Shrek Advent Calendar. Taylor, what are you doing, Rin? Is Rin in the bed you want? We also have the Shrek Advent Calendar, the Giny one back here. I'm so excited for that one. I think it's so cute. So these are both by Revolution and I'm excited to get into them. We'll start here first with the Game of Thrones Advent Calendar because technically we should have opened it a year ago, but you know, it's fine. I don't know how I missed this one. How did I miss a Game of Thrones Advent Calendar? Well, daggone, they're selling this thing for like $100, $125 for resale. It's currently out of stock because it is a year old, but it was $65 on the Makeup Revolution website. Ooh, it has 69 reviews with a 4.7 star, like 55 5-star ratings, only one 1-star, so that's pretty good. I'm not seeing anywhere where it says anything about the actual value of the Advent Calendar, but yes, this was $65 originally, and I'm excited to see what's in here. Tater's a little bit of a diva when it comes to what bed he's laying in. He always wants the bed Bren's in. Ooh, cute! Oh, I like how they did the boxes. All the boxes like make a little picture. I think that's fun. We have the Iron Throne. You already moved him out of his other bed. You're not gonna take that one. All right, day number 1 here is feeling a little clanky. Not super heavy, but a little clanky. See what we have here for day number 1? Oh, that's cute. All right, see, like, again, take notes, Sephora, take notes. This is a way to do a little tiny mirror, a teeth checking mirror, if you will, which this one actually is a bit bigger than the Sephora teeth checking mirrors. They're like that big, I swear. But this is a way to do a little mirror inside of an Advent calendar and have it be like kind of fun and unique and interesting. So we have a mirror here, but on the front we have the Iron Throne, and that's pretty cool. I think this is really cute. I do really like it. The little mirror on the back is a decent size. I do kind of wish a little bit that there was like a 3D element or something. That would be so cool if they actually had like 3D little swords sticking out of it, or if it was like gray metal, you know, kind of more like the actual like Iron Throne. But I think it's cute as it is. I really like this. The only thing I'm a little worried about is like how the mirror is glued in there. It is super wobbly and moving a lot, so I'm wondering how well this would actually like hold up. I feel like there's a good chance, especially if you throw this into a purse or something and it's jangling around, this mirror might like pop right out. But it is really cute and like such an upgrade to that tiny little teeth checking mirror. Sephora. Oh, I gotta set this back here. I almost forgot how to do Advent calendar unboxings. There we go. Moving along here to day number 2. Ooh, it feels like something pretty sizable in here. This is cute also. Oh, fun. It's a little eyeshadow palette for House Stark. It looks like this is gonna be a 9-pan eyeshadow palette. I'm wondering what kind of colors. I know I could just open it up and see. Oh, okay. A little bit more purple than I was anticipating for some reason when I thought of like a Stark eyeshadow palette. We have some kind of like mauve shades. It looks like there's kind of an iridescent purple there, like a light lilac in the center, a deep purple down here in the corner. Oh, I thought that said Karen. I was like, who is Karen? I do not remember a Karen in the Game of Thrones. Okay, so here's the thing. I have seen Game of Thrones all the way through, twice actually. But the thing is, the first time I watched it all the way through, I watched it well after it was done, right? So like all the seasons had already come out. They had been out for a while. I knew nothing about Game of Thrones before like my first watch through, and I like speed watched it. We're talking like 10 hours a day of just Game of Thrones, and I feel like I didn't absorb a single thing through that first watch through. We're at like season 7 and I'm like, who was that? Who's that man right there? And my now husband was like, oh, you mean Jon Snow? So the first time I really didn't absorb much, so I've seen it again since then, and I do remember more things from it, but some of these names I might not 100% get the reference of. So we have Lightbringer, Kraken, Oath, Giant, Lady, I know that one, Nymeria, I know that one, and Shaggy Dog, Needle, and Dark. So the ones in reference to the dogs, understand. Got it. Those stuck in my brain. But some of the other ones, Lightbringer. I'm not 100% sure what that is, but yeah, it looks like a pretty palette. Okay, day number 3 is super lightweight, and I feel like just from the Willy Wonka box that we did, that was also from Revolution, I already know what this is going in, and hopefully it's not a disgusting disgusting color. I'll never get over this beauty blender. I swear this like rotten egg yolk beauty blender. I'm at a loss for words how much I cannot stand that color. But let's go ahead and see what this one looks like. Ooh, very pretty. Oh, fun. Okay, see, like this makes sense to me. You can barely see it. Not this. This is very bright and intense. You can definitely see this. But printed on it, there's a little iron throne. And then on the other side, it says Game of Thrones. That's why I still think like something was off with this one, like the printing, it just didn't go right. It feels nice and squishy and I like that it's themed, so cute. Alrighty, day number 4 is up next here, sounding very clanky. Ooh, that's fun packaging. Look at that, it's like a little dragon's egg, but like elongated. Like a real skinny dragon's egg. Or maybe like armor or something and not like a weirdly long egg. Either way, it's cute. I'm not seeing a shade name anywhere, but it is a lipstick, so ooh. Okay, that's an interesting lipstick smudge there at the bottom. I'm assuming like this hasn't been used or anything, that probably just happened in production, but there is a little bit of lipstick kind of smudged around this bottom part here. Unfortunately, I feel like this might just wash me out a little bit. It's kind of like a lighter peach shade, which I typically tend to not wear too often. At first I was thinking maybe this doesn't seem like super Game of Thronesy to me, but if you're thinking about like the makeup in the show, like just the makeup, it is very like natural and stuff and kind of light, so maybe they're going for like more of that, like a Dany kind of lip. But I guess when I was thinking of Game of Thrones, like what kind of colors I would see, I was thinking more like intense and rich and deep, maybe like some reds or some deep burgundies or just some more deep colors. But I do really like the packaging. I think it's really cute. Oh, that sounds very familiar. I have another lipstick here for day number 5. Oh, the same fun packaging too. I do kind of wish they gave them actual like shade names, especially to see like where they're taking their inspiration from, because if that was named like Khaleesi, I could see it. I could see it. All right, so let's see what this shade looks like. Oh, another kind of light pink shade. Okay. I truly was just expecting a red. Like I definitely thought there's gonna be a really intense kind of fiery red lipstick in here. But this is just a super standard like blushy rose pink. Nothing too crazy, but again, the packaging is so super cute. Whether it's armor or just a long egg, either way, I like it. I think it's good. All right, day number 6 here isn't a longer door, but like it doesn't sound like anything, but there's weight in there. Ooh, Game of Thrones mascara. Pretty sure it's just a black mascara, but they have this fun like little gold wrap around it that says Game of Thrones. That's pretty cute with like the house symbols and stuff on it with the gold wrapping. I know, I like that. It seems really like chunky too, so I wonder what the wand looks like. It's a condensed wand. That's a very condensed wand. It looks like there's some little hairs, little fuzzes in it. So I'm guessing it might be like a fiber mascara, but like there's like the shape and like the denseness of it, the little bristles. It's definitely a bit more like compact than I'm used to, so I'm wondering how well it would like separate the lashes and stuff, but I like the packaging. That did actually feel empty for a second. I was like, wait a minute, is that empty? Moving along here to day number 7. Sorry if I'm like, I don't know, I feel like I'm really anxious. I haven't filmed videos. I filmed one today, like a get ready with me, just where I was answering questions and getting ready and that kind of stuff. But I feel kind of anxious because I haven't done an advent calendar in a while. Sorry if I'm speeding, talking too fast. I know you guys say I talk way too speedy all the time, and I'm sorry about that. But also sorry if like the energy is just a little bit off. I get really anxious if I haven't filmed for a few days. Oh, they're lashes, the little Game of Thrones lashes. I'm not a huge lash person, as you guys know. I just really struggle with putting them on. But I did recently order something from the TikTok shop. It got me. I think I might do a little series of like all the stuff that the TikTok shop has forced me to buy. And I say forced because it almost feels like that. You know, like I'm the one who's like, yeah, pay now, buy now, but at the same time, once you show somebody so many ads, I feel like just eventually they're gonna break. So I've broken several times, and I think I might do a video about like all the thing that TikTok has forced me to buy, which includes a little lash thing. These look really like nice and natural, very like light kind of wispy lashes. Yeah, I feel like those would look fairly natural. It looks like on the ends here, they're a bit more like, there's more of them. There's more eyelashes on the ends than there are on the front. It's almost like there's 2 layers here at the corners, which I think that's nice because sometimes I even like cut eyelashes and just use the outer corners because I don't like the inside bits stabbing into my eyeballs, which happens often with fake lashes and me. So ooh, day number 8 feels nice and hefty. Looks like we have another little eyeshadow palette here. Ooh, House Lannister. That's fun. I'm gonna assume there's like maybe a good amount of like gold in here, maybe some gold and red, and that's all I can think of right now. Gold and red for sure. Yeah, Yeah, okay. This is definitely much more my speed, much more my alley. We have some reds and oranges, some golds in there. Very, very warm toned, which is kind of what I anticipated. So yeah. We have Dragon Glass, Bend the Knee, Stromborn, the Mad King, Dragon, Carl? K-H-A-R-L, Carl? Fire and Blood, Heart's Bane, and Family. Sorry. They're very family oriented, that's for sure. Anywho, I do remember most of these references, like the Mad King and stuff, Dragon Glass, Stromborn. That's so familiar, but I don't know. I can't think of what it is. You know how much I didn't know about Game of Thrones before I watched it the first time? You know Ned Stark, Sean Bean, Sean Bean. Listen, if you haven't seen Game of Thrones yet, close your ears or something because the spoilers coming. But I somehow managed to make it. I don't know how many years the show was on television. I guess there's 8 seasons, like what, 8 years minimum? Not knowing that Ned Stark was not like the main character. I thought the whole show was based on Ned Stark. The things I knew about this show were Ned Stark, Dragon Lady, and Jason Momoa. So my utter shock when we're not like even a few episodes into the first season and he just, what? Is this whole show not based on him? Flabbergasted. Absolutely like aghast. I had no idea that they were just gonna kill him off that early. How do they do the rest of the show? Isn't he the main dude? I guess not. Anyway, House Lannister little palette. Very cute. Number 9 again is Lookin' and Soundin' a little lipsticky. Ooh, not a lipstick, a liquid shadow. It does look a little separated, but this is also a year old, so that could be a reason why. And those little like plastic paddles instead of like a doe foot, but that's really pretty actually. This one doesn't have a name either. It just says Game of Thrones on the side, which that's nice that there's branding and stuff, but I think it would have been fun if all of the stuff like had names to it, just like they did with the eyeshadow palettes. That's actually beautiful. That is such a pretty shade. It catches the light really, really nicely. It's like kind of a rose goldy shade. I like that a lot. That's really pretty. I'm hoping it dries down nice. Day number 10 is up next here. Ooh. Oh, it's a lip gloss. I thought it was going to be a liquid lipstick. It has kind of a nice scent to it, a little fruity. That is thick and pigmented. It's a super, super thick and pigmented lip gloss, and it's nice and kind of fiery red. Yeah, that's actually a really pretty shade. There's an interesting undertone to it. Like, it's not a straight red for sure. There is some like pinkness to it, a little bit of orange. Very interesting, but very pretty. Ooh, I think this liquid eyeshadow is actually going to dry down. That's nice. I touched like a glump. That's glump. I think I was attempting to say glob and clump at the same time, which equaled apparently glump. Okay. Anyway, besides a little clump glob that I ran my finger over, it does look like it's actually gonna dry down nicely, so that's fun. That's real pretty. I like that. Let's go ahead and move on to day number 11. Oh, that's heavy. Ow. Okay, so we have a Game of Thrones fixing spray. That's, you know, that's fine. I don't really use setting sprays, but at least it's nice and, you know, themed to the theme, which is good. And then finally, last but not least, the final item in here. Let's go ahead and see what day number 12 has for us. I've lost my opening device. Spoon. Ooh, a bottle of something. What is this? Oh, primer. So we have a Game of Thrones Makeup Revolution primer here. It does come in a nice like frosted glass bottle, so that's pretty cool. That sounds interesting. It is also a year old though. So yeah, the final day, at least it's a usable item. It comes in like a nice packaging and stuff. I personally would have been maybe more excited about one of the eyeshadow palettes or even the little mirror just because it's so cute. Alright you guys, that was everything for the Game of Thrones and Revolution makeup advent calendar. I thought it was pretty fun. I like the packaging. I love the cute little mirror. There are some products in it that like aren't necessarily things that I'll get a ton of use out of, like the eyelashes or the primer or the setting spray, but that's, you know, that's on me personally. A lot of people use those items. I think the lipsticks were so stinking cute. These long eggs. I love them. Alright, now let's go ahead and move on into the one. I was really excited for the Game of Thrones one, but I'm so excited for this one. I think this little Gingy tin is so stinking cute. It comes in a tin, like a metal tin. I don't want to show you guys the front too much. There are spoilers. I gotta remember to breathe. I mean, just look at him. He's precious. I think it's also funny because at least 47 times a day, my husband just randomly says, "Do you know the Muffin Man?" And of course I respond, "The Muffin Man?" And then in turn he says, "The Muffin brand. So that makes up at least 3 of our daily interactions. It has to. I know it does. Oh, it appears this is actually still available. It's worth $85. Maybe the Game of Thrones one, it did have a value to it. I just didn't see it. It was originally 60 bucks. That's how much I paid for it. Now it's on sale for $42. So if you guys like this, you can still go get it on revolution.com. It's showing that it has 8 reviews, all 5 stars. So that's good. So yeah, I'm so excited to get on into Shrek X Revolution in this little gingy tin. Well, it's not fully gingerbread shaped, but I like how the boxes are like in gingerbread man form. They're also oh, donkey! They're also pretty cute, and they are very Shrek themes. I like that. It's like Christmas Shrek. I am enjoying the theming. I kind of want wrapping paper that looks like this. Is that Shrek in a sleigh with Puss in Boots dangling from the edge? That's adorable. All right, let's start here with day number 1. Oh, that shade looks almost exactly like the Game of Thrones one. Oh, Lord Farquaad. This one actually has a name to it. It is Farquaad Lip Gloss, and there's little Lord Farquaads all around the edge. I like that. I think that's fun. And also now comparing it to the Game of Thrones one, no, it doesn't look a thing alike. They do look very different. This one looks a lot more like pink and coral. Smells the same though. That is a bright, intense shade. Oh my goodness. Yeah, my camera's not even picking it up correctly, and that's how I know it's kind of neon-y. That's very intense. Wow. But again, super pigmented, very, very thick. I wonder if I could like... It doesn't taste too bad. It also doesn't feel too sticky on the lips or anything. So yeah, I'm sure it's a nice lip gloss. It's just a bit like intense. I wonder what's gonna be in here. Nearly empty film little box, but look how cute it is on the front. We got Shrek Santa with his little miniature Shreks with Puss in Boots like dangling off the side there. I bet my bottom dollar that this is a beauty sponge though. Let's go ahead and see. Oh, my bottom dollar is safe. Look at that. Ooh, I actually really like the shape of this sponge though. There's no cute little Shrek things on it. It's not Shrek green. I feel like, oh, it's a gumdrop button. Do you think this is meant to be a gumdrop button? Because that's cute if it is. I actually do really like the shape of blender. They're a bit like shorter, a little stubbier, and they have like a flat bottom to them. These have actually become some of my favorite blender shapes, so I'm excited about this, and I like the color. I think it's cute because it looks like gumdrops. Oh, day number 3 here is in kind of a larger door, a little on the light side. Well, isn't that festive? Isn't that so festive? So the next thing we have here is a little like candy cane striped scrunchie. It's got like sequins on it. This is kind of like a velvety material, a little bit of strings hanging out there. This actually feels a lot nicer than the scrunchie that was in the Willy Wonka one. This one feels more substantial. It has like a better stretch to it. I do wonder, however, how easy it would be for your little hairs to get tangled around these sequins. I can just see my fine, thin cotton candy hair just wrapping all the way around these sequins, somehow burrowing their way under and just getting trapped in there. It's really cute though. It is very cute. It could just be, you know, a little Christmas accessory. That's adorable. A little scratchy, but very cute. String's gonna really bother me though. Alright, day number 4 is up next here, and we have Donkey. Donkey. That's a really bad Shrek impression. That's actually kind of scary. My husband's home. Hold on. I'm doing Shrek Advent Calendar. I like that they get a donkey the Max treatment from, you know, the movie with Max in it. The Grinch. They tied the little single horn to his head. Oh, this is a pretty color. What is this? Oh, it's a highlighter. Ooh, this is a very, very pink highlighter. It's kind of like peachy orange, a little bit of like golden shimmer to it. It has Gingy's little frowny face stamped into it. That's adorable. You can barely see it. I personally think this looks a little bit more like a blush or blush topper than it does a highlight for me. Oh yeah, I definitely think this would be a blush or blush topper. It's very, very peachy, but it's really pretty. I actually often wear like a kind of shimmery peachy blush like this, so I'll use this once that one runs out, but I do kind of hate to wipe away Gingy's little fatty face. All right, day number 5 is up next here. Ooh, oh, there it is. There it goes. Ooh, it's another my anxiety is making my brain talk faster than my mouth can move, I think. It's another liquid eyeshadow. This one looks really pretty as well, kind of along the same lines as, ooh. That's not fantastic. Okay, so the one that I applied just a minute ago, it's definitely kind of chunking off and breaking apart. Now, to be fair, this one is a year old. This one looks like really nice and golden and shimmery. The color looks really pretty, and it's not separated. So maybe the formula is better with this one, and this one was just a little dried out or something. Why does that smell a little bit like corn? Like a corn tortilla. Oh, okay, yeah, wow. The formula is definitely a lot different with this one than this one up here. This one like went on really thick and kind of like, you know, glumpy, like we talked about. This one is really thin and kind of smooth. It still has a lot of nice light reflect to it. It's a very golden yellow. It doesn't seem as like pigmented, but that's probably because it's not as glumpy. But I'm hoping this one won't flake as much as this one did, because this one went on super thick, so I'm thinking the formula was just a little bit off because it was kind of old. Oh, but I forgot to show you guys on the little cap there's some cute little gingies, and it does say Shrek X Revolution on it, so it's a very cute little package. Day number 6 is up next here. Little golden cap, wonder what this could be. Oh, who the heck is that? Oh, it's the prince! For like a solid, I don't know, 30 seconds, I was convinced this was Anakin Skywalker. I was like, did they get a Star Wars and Shrek one like mixed up or something? Red sparkly lip gloss is like the lava. But it's Prince Charming. Okay, Prince Charming. With a super sparkly, kind of like pink, iridescent, neon, see-through lip gloss. Well, that's actually kind of nice. Okay, so it's just really, really sheer. It is a very intense kind of like pink neon, but it's so super sheer that it could just be like a nice little wash of color over the lips. It looks like there's, okay, there is little glitters in it, maybe like little golden glitters. This is in the shade Charming. Alrighty, day number 7 is up next here. A little bit of a longer door. Oh, that's fun. That's very fun. What is this? It's a brow gel. I bet you money. It is a brow gel. Okay, listen, we have come across a lot of brow gels in our advent calendar adventure, in our subscription box adventure, but we have never come across a bright kind of neon green brow gel with little Shrek faces on it. I'm here for this. I don't even care that it's brow gel. I don't use brow gel, but I'll use this. Brow gel. I love it. Essence of swamp in your brow gel. Smells like glue. Oh, it smells so much like glue. Man, you can win me over with packaging. Typically I would get a brow gel and be like, oh, another. Hit me with a bright green Shrek themed eyebrow gel and I'm like, yes, what I've been searching for. Moving on here to day number 8. Seeing another little powder product. Ooh, buddy. Okay, I feel like potentially they might have just reused this shade from the Willy Wonka one because we're seeing another like bright, intense purple, violet, fuchsia blush, I'm assuming, with another very cute little gingy frowny face in it. I do like that. Man, that's a really intense color. Maybe they're going for like a set of 2 gumdrop buttons here with this little purple shade, but this is very intense. It's a very intense purple shade. We did see when we swatched it though from the Willy Wonka one that it does turn more like pink on the skin, a little bit of fuchsia still, but it is a really bright, vibrant shade, so that's interesting, a little bit different. All right, day number 9 is up next here. From the clank, the feel, the size, I'm thinking we might have another lip product. That's so cute. Right off the bat, I'm seeing a little shiny pig nose. That's so funny. I love Shrek. That's precious. So we have a cute little like pig pink lipstick case here with the 3 little pigs on it. That's so cute. Oh, this looks like a kind of nice shade. Maybe a little bit on the washed out side again, but kind of nice. This one doesn't look too overly peach. It doesn't look too overly pink. There's a bit of neutral tones to it. So this one I might give a swatch. Ooh, that's actually really smooth and nice. Kind of like a powdery lighter pink. But I still think there's enough like of a brown undertone to it that I might actually like this shade. I think it looks really pretty. It's swatched really nicely. Not like crazy pigmented, but it feels really smooth. Feels like it might be kind of hydrating. Ooh, maybe not. Maybe not so fine. What the heck has happened to my lips? Oh my goodness. You know, I felt like they were feeling a little extra crunchy today. My heavens, they are extra chapped, aren't they? I don't know if you can see like the wounds on my lips left on this daggone lipstick. See all those little scratches? That's from the chappedness. Okay, I'm gonna wipe this off and we're gonna try that again. I don't think it'll be any better, but we can get a better idea of the color. I must have tested out a lip product or did something to my lips that they did not agree with because they're not happy right now. No. Unfortunately, the color is just not working out for me. It's a really, like, this is like the milkiest of milky kind of pastel pinks. I'm not a fan of this at all. I feel like it really washes me out, but the packaging's so cute. Ooh, it does actually feel really nice on the lips though. It feels a little bit hydrating, very smooth, so it feels really nice on the lips. It's just not my color. That's an interesting clanking sound. So we have day number 10 up here next. Oh, there's the tiniest little brush. Oh, there are 2 of the tiniest little brushes. I feel like typically in little travel sets like this, you get at least 3. That's an interesting shape. This only came with 2 itty tiny little brushes. What is that? I think they're also the pigs, maybe? Oh, they're the Shrek babies. They're the 3 Shrek babies. These are just really interesting shapes to choose. They're not like blending brushes for eyeshadow or anything. They almost look more like concealer brushes or something, or little packing brushes. This one, it's for something, I'm sure. Day number 11 is up next. Feeling a little lightweight, sounding a little bit empty. I'm interested in seeing what this is. It's a gingy face and a mirror. It's a little gingy faced mirror. At least it is a little bit larger than like the Sephora teeth check-in mirrors. I feel like you could actually see, you know, more of your face in this. It does feel a little bit maybe not as high quality or as elevated as the Game of Thrones one. I liked the like the 3-dimensional kind of plastic look to it. This one's just flat with like a piece of, I don't know, matte paper or something around the mirror. So, you know, maybe not as like expensive feeling, high quality feeling, but the mirror actually does feel a bit more secure in this one than it did in the Game of Thrones one. But it's cute, it's little, I do like it. I like the little gingy face. I think it's fun. I just wish it was like, I don't know, maybe if they had like a 3D aspect to it. If this was like plastic with like lifted off little eyes and like eyebrows and lips, or if it was like a full gingy shape with his buttons and stuff, that could be really cute. All right, you guys, that brings us to day number 12 here, the final day of the cute little Shrek gingy advent calendar. We just have a happy holidays with a little Christmassy gingy on it. This one feels decent size. I'm kind of hoping we see an eyeshadow palette because we haven't seen one of those yet in this advent calendar. We got 2 in the Game of Thrones, but in the Game of Thrones we didn't get any like, you know, blush products or highlight products. Ooh, it does look like an eyeshadow palette. Oh, okay, so on the front of it here we just have like gingy out in a snowy pasture with a little candy cane. Again, 9 eyeshadow shades. Oh, and on the top here it says, "Not my gumdrop buttons." Ooh, the colors in here are super, super pretty. There's so many shimmers in here that look really, really pretty. I definitely feel like this is a very gingy inspired palette. You know, we got the purple for the gumdrop buttons, can't forget that. We got a lot of toasty looking shades, you know, all the different gingery and cinnamon type shades. There are no little names on this one, which I think would be cute, but I do like the little gingy frowny faces in the corners of the palette. I think this is really cute. I do like that we did get a palette and we did get a couple, you know, like highlighters. We got that blush, that very purple blush. I just think Shrek is just, it's a masterpiece. It's a classic, it's a masterpiece. That might sound silly to say, but I truly believe Shrek's like, it's a cinematic masterpiece. The storytelling, the humor, the voice acting, I love me some Shrek. Alright you guys, that was everything for the 2 advent calendars. I'll give you guys a little like layout so you can see everything all together. I feel like these Revolution advent calendars are super fun, especially like if you're giving them as a gift to somebody else or yourself, and you know if they really like the thing that they're basing the calendars off of, whether it be Game of Thrones or Shrek, Willy Wonka. I think they had like an Emily in Paris one too. I've never seen that show, so I didn't get that one because I know I wouldn't get the references. As far as like the value goes, 65 bucks is a bit much, especially when you're only getting an $85 value. That's not a fantastic like ratio. But this one right now is on sale for 42 bucks, and I feel like they do often go on sale, so 42 bucks I think is definitely that's a pretty good deal, especially if you really like Shrek. And it comes in a tin! I'm absolutely gonna make gingerbread cookies next year and store them in this tin because I think that would be adorable. Alright, but I'll get you guys a little overview so you can see what you think about the items and if you think they're worth the price. So here we have everything for the Shrek and the Game of Thrones Revolution advent calendars. I honestly think they are both very fun. They're very unique. They're interesting. I like that everything is very themed. I do almost kind of feel like they have 2 different like age brackets that they're trying to reach here. Like this one feels a bit younger, I guess maybe because like the colors and like the scrunchie and like the little applicators and stuff. And this one over here just feels a little bit more adult, I'm assuming because like, you know, little kids probably shouldn't be watching Game of Thrones too often. But this one, you know, has like the primer and the setting spray and like the lipstick, and things just might feel a little bit more like adult over here, but I think either one is really fun. The price for these 2, I feel like $65 might be just a little bit much, maybe especially for like the Shrek side of things, since we did get 2 palettes over here, a couple lipsticks, and like, I don't know, maybe more substantial items on this side, and less like little extra items like these. The $42 for the Shrek advent calendar, especially since it comes in that cute little container, I don't think that's too bad. So let me know what you guys think. Here's everything all together. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. I'll be really interested in hearing what you guys have to say. Alright you guys, that is all I have for y'all today. Thank you so very much for watching, and thank you so very much for sticking through advent calendar season all the way here into January, probably going into February. I did buy another advent calendar today. That is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so very much for watching. Please go ahead and consider subscribing if you would not mind. It means the world to me and Tater and Rin back here on the floor. I just hope you guys have a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!